Oh, trust and believe. Trust and believe we see what's going on. It was a lot of people who was celebrating the struggles of Shedeur Sanders. We saw that coming, and that's fine. That's fine. He did not play well yesterday at all. At all. But what I do like is people calling out the malpractice of Kevin Stefanski and staff for having him ill-prepared. It's your job to develop the quarterback and have him ready to play in games. We got locals, Browns media calling it out. We got national media calling out from Stephen A. to Shannon Sharpe, Ocho Cinco, Cam Newton. We got the head honchos calling it out. We got the local people calling it out. We got the YouTubers like myself that's been calling out this trash nonsense. We gonna get into all of that. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. Let's go. So we gonna start here with Riz. We gonna start local, then we gonna go national. We gonna start local in Cleveland, and then we gonna go national. Kevin Stefanski's exposed. This dude should be fired. It's malpractice. It's your job to have not just one player ready. You're supposed to have the team ready, and you're supposed to do what's best for the team. And what's best for the team is also having your backup quarterback prepared to go and play in games. And he put zero time, effort, or energy into Shedeur Sanders throughout this entire process, and it showed. Let's take a listen here, man, because I'm just glad that people is keeping it real around this mug.
To admit it, yeah, the kid did look awful. I'll be the first one to admit it. Yeah, the kid did look awful. He looked terrible. But whose fault is that? The guy's one play away and you're not prepping him? How is that possible? I don't know. What I think happened yesterday is, I think two things. Number one, Shedeur showed everybody he's got a long way to go. A lot of work. He's not going to get the work here in Cleveland. And number two, this coaching staff, you can give him goodbye. How'd the 4th and 1 work out?
Yeah.
I'll be the first.
Yeah. Let's keep getting to it, Riz. Let's keep getting to it.
The way the Browns handled Shedeur Sanders is exactly why he looked like what he looked like yesterday. Is part of it his fault? Sure. He played awful. Shedeur holds on to the ball too long. Well, guess what? That's what he does poorly. He also throws the ball better than Gabriel. Okay, he does. And by the way, he was also a catch away from tying that game for as bad as he looked. A couple of things. He's a neglected player. You bury the kid on your depth chart. You don't too many reps. And then if you know what he's doing wrong, it's called coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You got to coach him not to take the sacks. You got to coach him to be able to throw the ball away. The problem is, kid didn't get any reps. He admitted the first time he threw a ball to Jerry Jeudy was yesterday at the stadium.
That's bad. That's nasty work. That's nasty work, man. I mean, you got to figure that out. That's nasty for them to do that. Let's take a listen. Now, we started local. Shout out to Riz. We started local. Now we gonna go national.
Kevin Stefanski and his offensive coordinator. What the hell is going on? You know what? Listen, you're the QB too. Shouldn't you have reps? Correct me if I'm wrong. Listen, we watched a lot of quarterback play over the years. We've seen people inept. We understand limited skill level and stuff like that. What's rare to see is a quarterback that looked grossly ill-prepared to be on the football field. I'm talking about schematically. Really, you complete the first couple of passes, and then after that, you can't find anybody. It made no sense to me. I found it to be very, very suspicious. That's not to big up Shedeur Sanders by any way. All right, he's got a lot to prove, but also what alarmed me is that you're Kevin Stefanski, and you know that Dylan Gabriel is in concussion protocol, and you automatically declare him as the starter next week.
That's crazy. He automatically declares him but I mean, it's just, he doesn't want this dude there, and it is what it is, man. We know that.
Why would you do that? He said he'd be there next week. He's our guy. That's what he said after the game. Why? You don't know if he's going to be available. You don't know. So why would you say that? It just seemed very eerily suspicious to me. I didn't like what I saw.
Yeah, let me talk.
Let's get to this. Let's get the Cam Newton, man. Let's get the Cam.
Conversation.
All right.
I'll put it this way. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do not think Kevin Stefanski wants Shedeur Sanders to succeed in Cleveland.
Right.
The reason being is, don't tell me what he said. Don't tell me what he's saying. I'm going off of actions. All right? Let's go off actions. The actions is, if I'm Shedeur or if I'm a Shedeur Sanders fan, I would not want him to take the field because that's going to consistently be the display we're going to see. It doesn't matter if it's Deshaun Watson. It doesn't matter if it's Shedeur Sanders. It doesn't matter if it's Dylan Gabriel. It doesn't matter if it's Dan Orlovsky. It doesn't matter if it's Cam Newton. You need help in Cleveland when you have a quarterback that's still making $46 million on your roster and he's not healthy. That impacts the talent that's around him. They are not a good team. Right. But this is the thing that really irks me the most, is because he doesn't get any reps. Circa 2015, circa when Cam Newton was the MVP, circa when, hey, my backup for majority of my career was probably the biggest blessing of my career to have a veteran in Derek Anderson. Ron Rivera still knew we're one play away, kid, from you not being available. We would have anywhere from 6 to 12 reps in every single practice that allowed Derek to still have an ability to say, hey, if it goes, how it goes. Now, granted, some will say, well, Cam, you played the position any different. Well, what is that to say about Brock Purdy? Well, what is that to say about any other quarterback that's here? You plan for the what-ifs in this league. You don't know if you're going to have your quarterback. What about Joe Burrow? So for him to not have any reps, for him to have this to be his first time that he's taking first-team reps where individuals don't even know your snap count or your cadence, that is like, yo, bro, what are we doing here?
It's sabotage. That's what it is.
Like, you don't control the team's whole overall existence by not allowing individuals to get better. As a head coach, you are responsible for these things. You are responsible for how your team operates and executes, and you also are responsible for each player's development. If you're not developing players, no matter if it's a starter, a free agent, or a second-round player or third-round player, you're not doing your job.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski, bro, that's unacceptable, and I'm going to tell you that on national TV. That's a finable offense for so many other reasons because, like, what are we doing? You're not developing the guys right, and you're putting all your eggs in Dylan Gabriel? Come on, dog.
Last word, Dan. Go ahead.
Yeah. We get into it. We ain't playing no games. So we started local with Riz. We went national. We got Stephen A. We got Cam. We gonna keep it popping. We gonna keep it rolling. Let's see what Uncle Shannon and Ocho had to say.
Kevin Stefanski to say the first time that Shedeur Sanders had taken a snap with the starters, with the ones, was in this game, is malpractice.
Malpractice. Fireable offense.
At no point in time, and this is what I said, Ocho, so at no point in time, so you don't think Dylan Gabriel could possibly get hurt. He can't possibly bring a knee, bring a shoulder, get concussion. There's no possible way anything could possibly go wrong that you want to get Shedeur like 1 reps with the ones, 2 reps with the ones. I ain't saying split it 50-50. I understand that. But even when John was taking the majority of the reps, John, if we did 10 reps in a period, the backup would take 2. Just in case. So for Shedeur Sanders, here we are in week 11. The man got drafted in May, and at no point in time had he taken 1 snap with the ones. It's very, very disappointing.
Hold on. Look, not only is it disappointing, right? And a lot of people say, "Hey, listen, you and Unc, you were screaming for Shedeur to start. You wanted him to get in there, and look at his stat line. Look at what he did. Well, obviously, I'm confused, and I'm trying to understand. This ain't Madden. You don't just take out one quarterback and put another quarterback in and expect success to happen, especially when you haven't had any reps with the ones. When it comes to the play calling, what play calls are you going to be able to call for a quarterback that hasn't had any reps with the ones? You don't know what he does well, what he doesn't done, you don't know what he does well. You don't know what he's not going to be good at because there's no chemistry. There's no chemistry. So you're just
Right.
out there calling plays all willy-nilly, not knowing how the offense can run. And I mean, I know as a quarterback, you're supposed to be prepared. You're supposed to know, if the opportunity presents itself, you got to be able to go in there and do what you can do. But like, come on, no reps at all.
No reps at all is a fireable offense, man. Pack Kevin Stefanski up and get him out of here. How many more people do you got to hear say it, man? It's nonsense, man. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you